Was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Allen going to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they run the toss to Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. On play action, Allen. He completes this to Walker. You look at this Packers defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Allen to throw once more. That finds the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw there to Strange. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second down and 5. Trying the left side with Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9. And Bigsby once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Off the play fake. Daniels escaping the pressure right. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the air, Allen. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and look to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Allen out to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways. Touchdown! Packers!
Jordan Addison, 35 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Score on these guys.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw there to Strange. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Walker has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's a give to Bigsby. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In motion, the tight end. Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball is going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Lions will settle for the 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing, deal with that.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Nifty footwork at the 45. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Allen going to throw. He finds Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Allen again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
You can do better than that.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this one too low.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Oliver from 10 yards out. And the Lions take the interception on defense and can... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flat. That he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, and that's...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Quinny Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Daniels. Forced out to his left. Gets past him at the 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing now is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. Them short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit later in the game. They can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be